This is the year 2020. The place is the Challenger Seamount, the top of an underwater mountain. A complex beneath the sea. 250 men, women, and children live here, each of them a scientist pioneer. For this is our last frontier, a hostile environment which may hold the key to tomorrow. Each day, these oceanauts meet new challenges as they build their city beneath the sea. This is Sealab 2020.
Look at how our parrotfish grinds up that coral for food.
That's what I call hungry. Look out! Shark!
He's coming back.
I'll push him off.
I think he's getting the message.
Wow, he was aggressive.
We've got a pretty good lobster stock in these cages.
Right, look at the size of this one. She'll be dropping her eggs soon.
Look out! Now that I've never seen happen before.
Bobby, notice how these little fish have found a home in our kelp forest?
They really seem to like it. Uh-oh, Wally, look up there.
Shark defense position, Bobby. Now take it easy and move slowly.
5 shark incidents in one day. That's more than I've logged in a month. What's happening, Paul?
It's hard to figure sharks.
Dr. Williams? Wally and Bobby were just chased out of the kelp by sharks. They're all right, though.
Add another incident to your log, Mike.
I'll do better than that. I'm issuing shark guns to all divers until these incidents stop.
Mike, relax. We've got to learn to live with the sharks. It's their world, too.
It may be their world, Paul, but I'm not going to let any of our people get hurt.
Deep diver to Sealab.
Come in, deep diver.
We're on the surface and standing by the survey vessel.
Is Dr. Alonso aboard?
Yes, sir. But he's signaling he doesn't need us. He's coming down.
He's making a 120-foot free dive.
And here come the sharks.
Attention, Moonpool. Stand by for Dr. Alonso making a free dive.
Do you see him, Bobby? Here he comes. And can he dive? Wow!
Hi, kids.
That was fantastic, Dr. Alonso. What's in the container?
I brought you something I thought you'd all like.
Oh, boy, a surprise.
A canary!
Wow, a real canary in Sealab. Will he be all right down here?
No reason he shouldn't. Good air, good food, and good friends.
Thank you.
Welcome to Sealab, Dr. Alonso. I'm glad you got our message.
Some of your fine-finned friends already gave me a welcome. You were right, they are acting a little frisky.
Yes, we noticed their greeting. That was a dangerous dive you made through those sharks.
Sharks. They're strange, unpredictable creatures. And yet I've grown to respect them. Off Panama once, I ran into a great hammerhead. Did you know that a hammerhead's head is 5 times as wide as it is long?
Wow, that's big.
How come the sharks are suddenly so aggressive, Captain Murphy?
Well, that's what Dr. Alonso is going to help us find out. Oh, Paul, I'm glad you're here. Look out there. We've got to do something. It's getting serious. If our divers can't work without being attacked, we're in real trouble. Sharks are driving everybody in.
Dr. Alonso is the shark expert. Let's give him a chance.
I think we better arm ourselves and get rid of those pests.
We're not going to have a war down here, Mike. There's a reason for what's happening, and we're going to find it with Alonso's help.
I hope so, Paul. Otherwise...
Everything seems normal.
Except our shark population has tripled.
Maybe even quadrupled. Look at them all. But they're everywhere.
107 shark incidents this month, and Paul here vetoed hunting them down.
He's quite right, Captain. I agree. There's no need to kill sharks. They're harmless.
Harmless? I say we should...
We hope you'll come up with a better way to solve our problem.
The sharks, as you know, were here first and have been for 150 million years. Perhaps we're not meant to be down here.
Nonsense.
Of course, Captain. We've got a job to do. Now, let's make a dive so I can study our problem sharks at first hand.
I've ordered all swimmers to use cages for safety.
Blues, lemons, white tips, a few nurse sharks, and the usual bottom feeders. All locals and not usually dangerous.
Except for, take a look.
Uh-oh. It's a white shark, all right.
And he's big and tough looking.
Dr. Williams, when a great white shows up, you do have a problem.
Sea-Lab, come in.
Sea-Lab back. Murphy here.
We just sighted a great white. Warn the other divers, this guy looks mean and hungry.
All divers. Alert, all divers, alert. A great white in the area.
Do you think there's anything to what Dr. Alonso says about the sharks not wanting us here?
He should know better than that.
I'd hate to think those sharks were after me personally. I mean, who needs a shark for an enemy?
Well, I'm not going to argue with one for sure.
Let's get back to Sea-Lab.
What's your plan?
I think I've worked out a defense.
Good, I'll get you all the help you need.
What's Dr. Alonso doing out there?
Gee, he sure got a lot of people involved.
They're putting up some kind of a wire fence around Sea-Lab.
And they have a power cable. And now they're hooking up electric wires to the net.
Power switch on, Dr. Alonso.
Just a trickle current, not enough to really shock.
But enough to discourage a shark?
It's worked before, they'll stay away.
So far, it's holding them out.
Now you can work around Sea-Lab till we start the next phase of my plan.
I think we're going to have a real test now. Look out beyond the fence. Simba's being chased.
Look out, Simba!
Hurry!
He's discouraged. Here's another one.
That stopped him cold.
Not quite. Oh no! A breakthrough! Change course there, big fellow.
He saved Simba! Boy, can he handle sharks.
He could have gone for you instead of Simba.
Don't worry, Dr. Williams. I know when it's time to run.
They almost got Simba. But for Dr. Alonso, boy, isn't he great?
His electric fence was sure a dud.
He'll think of something else. Dr. Alonso knows what he's doing. Poor Simba. Are you all right?
We better have your next idea, Dr. Alonso. Time is running out.
I'll need every scooter you've got and all your nets. We'll start here and start our sweep.
We've collected a pretty big haul of sharks. What next?
The idea is to remove them from the area.
And they won't come back?
Not if we keep discouraging them.
Well, how about that one? Think you're going to discourage him?
Uh-oh, a great white mixed in the catch.
Have any more ideas, Doctor?
There's got to be a way, Paul.
The big net's all ripped.
Looks like the sharks won again.
Aw, he's just getting started. Dr. Alonso will figure out something.
I feel safer inside Deep Diver than in that wire cage.
So do I, Gail.
There's got to be a reason for all these sharks.
But everything is normal. Temperature, salinity, currents, just like always.
Maybe somewhere else something happened.
Or something's going to happen down here, something the sharks know and we don't.
Food. That's got to be it. The food chain.
Yeah? You mean their food supply is gone?
Right. The natural food chain has run out, or it's going to start here. Deep Diver to Sea Lab. Deep Diver to Sea Lab. Calling Sea Lab. Dr. Williams, we have a theory based upon the food chain condition.
You may be right, Hal, but we can't wait for nature. We've got to get rid of them now.
One way or another. Let's have your next idea, Dr. Alonso. If it doesn't work, I'm afraid we're going to have to arm ourselves and start killing sharks.
I suggest a natural enemy, a biological control.
Sharks have no enemies.
Except man, dolphins, porpoise, and killer whales. Go on, Dr. Alonso.
We capture dolphins, release them among the sharks.
And you think...
I know. Dolphins can outturn and outswim any shark. They use their noses like battering rams.
Well, it might work. But if not, I'm arming our divers. You've got 24 hours, Dr. Alonso.
Now, Mike.
Paul, it's them or us.
I'll call the survey vessel and have them collect a school of dolphin.
Here comes Alonso's dolphins.
Let's hope this works.
We'll soon know.
They're ignoring each other.
What's going on?
Well, I'd call it coexistence. Sort of a treaty. Like they're both waiting for something better than fighting.
I'm afraid Captain Murphy will want to act now. This plan isn't working.
No, he can't. Give me one more chance. Just a few hours more. There's one way left I haven't tried. Let me borrow your lab for a few hours.
What's he doing?
He told me he's making a secret chemical shark repellent.
They never work, do they?
His will. Bet it won't work.
You'll lose your bet, young man. Come in here, you three. For years, scientists have tried to find a chemical shark repellent. They all failed. I've distilled a natural repellent from decayed shark flesh so concentrated, so strong, that even the largest shark will turn away.
Yuck!
But that's been tried before. How is yours different?
That's my secret, young lady. Don't you believe me?
Well, your other ideas didn't work.
Ah, but this time, you'll see. I'll test the repellent myself.
Are you going out with the sharks again, Dr. Alonso?
They're my friends. They won't hurt me. Now run along. I've got work to do.
He acted kind of strange, Bobby. Maybe we ought to go tell Dr. Williams.
Give him a chance. He's the expert, and he's doing his best.
I wonder.
Draw a few more water samples, Ed, and then we'll go back.
More samples coming up.
What are these samples for, Hal?
Just a little testing on my own. Now for a readout. Aha, just as I thought.
Still banking on your food chain theory, Hal?
I'm almost sure now. This last sample showed a high plankton count, and the water temperature started to climb. That means something's going to happen.
He's right, Gale. Everything points to a sudden burst of life.
But what kind?
Something that attracts sharks. What else?
Who can tell?
May we speak to you, Dr. Williams? It's about Dr. Alonzo.
He's making a shark repellent.
And they never work.
He's gonna test it himself.
And Dr. Williams, he's acting kind of strange. Well, like he kind of identifies with those sharks.
Thanks, Sally. Kids, why don't you go down to the moon pool and help unload Deep Diver? She should be docking soon. I know what you're trying, Doctor, but we can't let you.
I can drive them away. You've got to believe me.
You've tried your best. I'm sorry, but it's Captain Murphy's turn now.
Let me try.
You have tried. I think it's time we start you back up.
Not before my last test is completed.
It's too dangerous, Dr. Alonzo. Please don't.
I've got to drive the sharks away.
You're not supposed to dive alone.
I've got a job to do, Bobby.
Sally, tell Dr. Williams what happened. And hurry. Look at all those sharks. The sea is alive with them. You shouldn't have gone out alone.
Call Dr. Alonzo in the lab. Tell him the recompression chamber is ready.
No answer.
Where could he be, Paul?
Dr. Williams! Dr. Williams! It's Dr. Alonzo. He's gone outside.
And by himself, with no cage.
There he goes. And look, someone's going after him.
It looks like Bobby.
Bobby! We've got to get him back right away.
Get me Deep Diver, Sparks.
You're on, Dr. Williams.
Deep Diver, head 043, emergency. Get Alonzo and Bobby back before they become shark bait.
Full power, Ed.
What's Bobby doing out now?
He certainly knows better.
Well, let's get there fast. Keep an eye out for them. They couldn't have gone far.
This is the right heading, 043, check.
This should be a good test group. Hello there. Hey! That's strange. He went for me. They've never done that before. I wonder if... What? What are you doing here?
I couldn't let you dive alone.
Bobby, you shouldn't have followed me.
Get in the cage. Please, Dr. Alonzo.
I'm all right.
But it's too risky out there.
There they are.
And look what's coming, a great white.
They'll never make it. That cage won't stop it.
Please get in the cage.
Look at that. It's working. They're going away.
That great white doesn't look like he's going away. Dr. Alonzo, in here, quickly. Hurry, please.
Move over, Bobby.
What can we do, Hal?
He's coming back.
Hold on.
Careful, Hal.
Ed, lock out and bring them in. Don't take time to put on a lung. Watch for the shark, Gale, while I maneuver closer.
He's coming back again.
Congratulations on the rescue, Deep Diver.
I failed again.
But you tried.
Dr. Alonzo and Bobby, Report to the bridge immediately.
I think Captain Murphy wants a few words with you.
Strange, unpredictable creatures.
You know, Doctor, I think the sharks and you are strange, unpredictable creatures.
And they are still out there. What's that? Over here.
Look at them.
Squid. Millions of them rising up from the bottom.
It's your food chain starting, Hal.
That's why the sharks are here. They knew the squid were coming.
They've learned a lot in 150 million years.
They can teach us a few things, I guess.
Yes. Even the experts.